Welcome back, hockey fans. Welcome to RCC Arena for a matchup of the year versus your Rosemount B1 Gold versus Rosemount B1 Navy. Well, these are the games that you don't necessarily want to play. You don't want to see any Rosemount team have to lose, but it is kind of fun for the kids. You get to play with a lot of the players that were in your pool when the teams were selected, a lot of people that you play other sports with, you've been on hockey teams with before, so it should be a fun matchup. In goal for the Rosemount Irish B1 Gold today, Jackson Cherney. The B1 Navy team suffered a setback with their goalie a couple of weeks back with an injury, and so our second goalie, Will Michael, stepped up to the task and went over to the B1 Navy team to be their tender for 3 to 4 weeks, including today. So you can bet that the Gold kids are excited to shoot on Will, one of their teammates. This should be a good matchup. Looking forward to some good hockey. We hope that you all had a good Christmas break and excited to get back in the swing of things for hockey. We'll be underway here in just a few seconds. And we're ready to drop the puck. For those of you watching at home, Rosemount B1 Gold in their white jerseys and white socks. B1 Navy appropriately wearing their navy jerseys with navy socks. So gold going from right to left on your screen, Navy going from left to right. Puck is chipped out of the zone by Navy. Samuelson retreats back, sends it along the boards, but intercepted by Navy, who enters the zone on sides. Can't quite control it. Checked away by Vanderbosch going into the boards. Poundstone comes away with it, sends it into the zone temporarily, and they hold it. Sharstrom takes it, back out. And I'm not sure who was offsides there. The whistle blows nonetheless, and we'll get some fresh legs on the ice. Face-off will come to the dot in the neutral zone. Closest to the Gold offensive zone. Garrity on the draw for the Irish. Navy wins it. Sends it back to the defenseman. Gus Malone working to get it. Wicko tries to send it in. Can't quite. Garrity can't quite get it in either. Puck still in the neutral zone. Sorensen working for the Navy to try and get it in. Puck is sent into the offensive zone for Gold, but chipped right back out. And Lincoln Halverson brings it out for Navy. Gus Malone working along the boards. Sorensen comes away with it. And a good job by Harris to step up and prevent the shot. Comes over to the boards, out to the... Oh, and Weston Whitco, I apologize, almost had a chance for a breakaway there, but just couldn't quite get it. Malone has it into the skates of a Navy skater. Whitco tries to get it out, but can't. Bodie Cummings gets control of the puck. Tied up. Gold trying to kick it out, and they do finally gain control, and they get it out. Puck goes behind the net. Vanderbosch in pursuit. Nolan Johnson with the puck for Navy. Leaves it for a teammate, and they skate through neutral ice. They enter the zone on sides. Puts the puck towards the net, not quite on net. Controlled by Navy, battle along the boards. Samuelson goes down in a heap, sends the puck behind the net. Tinty with the puck. Tinty will take it behind his own net. Backhand shovels it. Up to Cal Poundstone. And Vanderbosch with one man to beat. Can't quite do it. They stay on sides. Cal Poundstone gains the zone. Oh, and finds a man out front. Shot on goal, but up and over. Go into the corner, controlled by Navy, who sends it up. Nolan Johnson with it. And he enters the zone. Samuelson looks to push him off, which he does. Can't quite get control of the puck. And those two looked like they were dancing rather than playing hockey. Nonetheless, the puck comes out of the zone and right back in. Oh, and a dandy move. Cuts in sharp into the crease and buries it up and over the shoulder of Jackson Cherney. And B1 Navy takes an early lead, 1-0. And it looks like Polkowski on the goal. Weston Wickow gains control for the goal. Enters the zone, tries to split two Navy defensemen, but can't. Garrity with the puck. Weston Harris back on defense. And the race is on. Eklund with the puck. Wickow battles with him along the boards. Ooh, and a little extra shove from behind, and that's going to draw a penalty on Gold. Oh, and the puck is sent out. And that's going to probably go the length of the ice down to Will. Michael, who is pulled off with the delayed penalty. So a man advantage. Gold looking to get control of the puck so they can blow it dead and get the power play started. Sorensen enters. Gold still not able to get control. Puck goes behind the net. Puck is tied up along the boards and finally blown dead. And we will have our first power play of the day. Well, to all of you friends and family watching on behalf of the B1 Navy team, I'd like to take this quick opportunity to introduce myself. And my name is Corey Samuelson, doing the announcing today, and the video feed is brought to you by Greg Tinty. I should also mention, if you were tuning in for some robust hockey knowledge and great announcing, you should probably go on mute, because you're not going to find that here, but we like to have fun with it. So your first power play for B1 Navy. Puck goes down into the zone. Malone working hard to get it out. Comes out to Will Martin on the point. Malone has it. He's going to wrap it around the boards. Comes back out to Will Martin. Able to hold it. A little backhand shovel, and that's going to clear the zone. So Navy retreats, gets back on side, sends it over to Johnson in the middle of the ice. Excuse me, not Johnson. Back out to Martin, down at the point. Malone gets it, looks to send it up the boards. Ooh. Tries to kick it out. Vanderbosch gains control. Johnson after him. Will Martin out at the point, holds the puck in again. He's looking to let it rip, and he does. Oh, and almost ends up on the stick of a Navy player. And Gold finally able to exit the zone. Will Martin back. Irish get a change. And Gold back to full strength. Halverson fresh off the bench, able to control, but comes in off sides. Well, Greg, I looked up a few things today that said, how do you become a good hockey announcer? And the two things that they said were, number one, know the rosters, and number two, know the rules. And unfortunately, I don't know either of those. So apologies to those of you listening at home. Garrity on the draw versus Halverson for Navy. Puck chipped out of the zone. When it comes back to Halverson, looking to enter the zone with some companions, and he does. And puck goes behind the net. Oh, and sent up and out of the zone. Polkowski takes it for Navy. And he's in almost alone. A little backhand chipper. And there's another one for Navy. Well, I'll tell you what, the loose puck battle being lost right now by Gold. Navy all over it. Anytime there's a rebound given up, somebody is right there to put it right back on net. And with 6:11 left in the first period, the score is Navy 2, Gold 0. Shots on goal in favor of Navy, 3-0. And 2 of those 3 shots have gone in the net. Vanderbosch, one man to beat, but couldn't. Navy swallows him up. Good job by Navy there. 2 defensemen and 2 forwards come back to back check, able to get the puck away. Vanderbosch still battling down in the corner, tries to send it out to Malone on the point, but it falls short, and Navy will gain control. Oh, and a great stick there by Trey Hornung to keep a breakaway opportunity. Johnson puts one on net. It goes just off the blocker of Jackson Cherney. Trapped along the boards by Gold. Comes out to the point for Navy. He's going to wind up and take a shot, and that's going to be caught like a line drive by Jackson Cherney and held on to. Didn't want anything to do with the rebound opportunity there, so he smartly hangs onto the puck. That is going to bring the puck down into the offensive zone for Navy to the right of goaltender Jackson Cherney. Oof, face-off won by Gold, but sent it right back towards their goalie. Samuelson gets control of it, and he's going to backhand chip it out of the zone. Enters the offensive zone for Gold. Oh, hits off the back of Will Martin. Stays in the offensive zone for Gold. Weston Wickow working down low. You know, he's looking to make a pass towards the crease. Samuelson steps up, has to send it around the boards. And looking for someone to go dig it out. They miss. And it's chipped up to Sorensen, who brings it through the neutral zone. And they're going to be in offsides. They thought the puck was already in the zone, and it wasn't. Sorensen comes in offsides, and that's going to bring it back out into neutral ice. Halverson on the draw for Navy. Wins it against Vanderbosch, sent back to his defense. And now Navy will enter the zone onside, but Vanderbosch, aggressive there, able to muscle the puck away. Oh, and makes a dandy move there. He's bringing it. Tries to toe drag, but doesn't have to. Goes outside, centers, feeds it, and in the paint. But nobody there for the Gold team to put it home. A good save there by Will Michael. Ooh, and they got him for a trip. Well, the near side judge didn't have his hand up, but the other stripes did. And for the second time today, the Gold team is going to go a man down. Navy will have another power play. 4:05 left in the first period. Shots on goal in favor of Navy, 5-1. The score is 2-0. Nolan Johnson on the draw for the Navy team against Jackson Garrity. Comes to Tyndall, and a glove save by Cherney, and he hangs on. We're going to rinse and repeat right back to the same dot. To the left of Jackson Cherney. Johnson and Garrity. Ooh, face-off one, sent over to Halverson. Wasn't quite ready for it. Weston Wickow with some speed was looking to get a breakaway, but couldn't. Backhand shovel comes in. Samuelson tries to chip it over to the boards. Weston Wickow tries to clear, and he does. Navy will have to tag up. They come in on sides. Samuelson pushes him out to the boards. He's going to lock him up against the boards, and they're going to get him for a cross check in the back. Oh, and a juicy rebound on the doorstep again. Samuelson gets control. He has to give the puck up, and he's going to take his first trip to the sin bin today. Caught him with a stick along the boards there. He went down. They're going to call that one every time. And so, for 17 seconds, it's going to be a 5-on-3 for Navy. And Gold has got their work cut out for them. And remember, you cannot ice the puck. So you have to gain control and skate it up and look for a wraparound opportunity. And we need a whistle, and there it goes. 6 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. And then Navy will have about 45 seconds of another power play. Martin gets it out at the point, looks to put it on net. Deflected by one of his teammates. Raptor on the board, so now Navy Gold only 1 man down. Navy with the 1-man advantage. Chipped in by Sharstrom, but that's going to be too far. Didn't quite make it to the red line before he dumped it in. That will be called icing and brought back out. All the way down to the offensive zone for Navy. To the right of goaltender Jackson Cherney. Looks like Lincoln Halverson will take the draw against Brenner Sharstrom. Battles, and right into the belly of Jackson Cherney, and he swallows it up smartly. 27 seconds remain on the man advantage for Navy. And again, we'll have Halverson and Sharstrom battle. One pulled over to Eklund. Oh, and a dangerous opportunity here right out front. Ooh, a good stick by Lincoln Tinty there to keep a good scoring opportunity away from 1 man to beat. Excellent pass, chips it in. Oh, and Sharstrom just barely lost control of it. Navy regains controls. Looks like Zachariason skating out with it. And they are going to get gold for a tripping. So for 1 second, there'll be another 2-man advantage for the Navy team. And then we will have another 59 seconds of a man advantage. Pretty hard to get anything going when you're playing a man down. Gold's got to find the way to get some passes going, put some pressure on in the offensive zone. It's been a pretty much one-sided battle so far, with Navy putting all the pressure on. Sorensen with the puck along the boards. Makes the man miss, centers it, ends up back on the stick of Navy, but couldn't quite get it. Over to Polkowski out on the point. He's looking to let it rip, but a stick keeps him from doing that. Weston Harris gains control. He's got 1 man to beat. He's got Vanderbosch in alone. Oh. And they called him offsides. Boy, what a great opportunity. Well, folks, I missed it. I was too excited by him being sprung and having a scoring opportunity, but he was indeed offsides, and that brings it out into the neutral zone. Sent down in, Polkowski will run it around the boards over to Bodie Cummings. He chips it up the boards and out. Trey Horning has it, sends it right back in. Polkowski right back out. In Iowa, we call that Annie over the Cobb House. And no tripping call. Boy, that one could have easily been called a trip, I think. Trey Horning looked over to stop the shot. Vanderbosch, the puck comes into the crease, but no shot on goal. And finally, Gold will be back at full strength. Puck is sent out to the point for Polkowski. Faked everybody out, and instead of taking a shot, he wraps it around the boards and goes and changes, gets some fresh legs on the ice. Vanderbosch with a man to beat, but a good stick keeps him from coming in with some speed. Whitco's got it. Gold tags up, they get in on sides and just over the top of the net for Weston Whitco. And battle along the end boards. Sent towards the crease, but nobody home. And they had a man deep. Navy had a man deep. That was a great vision. And the pass. And they get it passed again. Well, again, the story of the day for Navy, being in that crease, waiting for those rebounds to come. Nobody there for Gold to get a stick on it. And it looks like Cade Schubert able to bury that one. And with 32 seconds remaining in the first period, your Rosemount Navy B1 up 3-0 over Gold. Shots on goal in favor, 11-1. Very much a one-sided battle here. Tyndall gains control of the puck, does a little toe drag. He dances between 3 Gold defenders and is able to get a shot off. Luckily, it hits the side of the net and doesn't hit the back of the net for the Gold team. Oh, Garrity gets it, and he's actually got some speed, and he's got somebody with him. Can he find him? Takes the shot and goes just wide. Puck sent back in front of the crease, not technically on goal. Gus Malone looking to hold, which he does, sends it down into the corner, and that is going to bring us to the intermission. So, after one period of play, score in favor of V1 Navy, 3-0. And we're back for period number 2. A whistle to both and a point to both tenders. They're both ready. Looks like Vanderbosch and Johnson on the draw. One by Vanderbosch and pushed ahead. Oh, and Sharstrom with a clever stick keeps it and actually enters the zone. Centers it, but it goes right on the stick of Navy. And Polkowski comes out with Schubert. He's got a man. Oh, does a quick stop, makes a miss, tries to take a shot. Gold able to get a stick on it to prevent the big shot. Weston Harris takes it, chips it along the boards, and that's going to go up and out. And the puck rolls on end. Goes the length of the ice. Icing is waved off. It did deflect off of the Navy player. Cade Schubert, Vanderbosch, and Pinty swallow him up. Oh, puck is chipped almost onto Sharstrom's stick, and Vanderbosch just offsides. Didn't see where the puck was at and enters offsides, and that's going to get blown and come out into the neutral zone. Garrity on the draw for Gold. Halverson for Navy. Puck is temporarily controlled, but then Gold comes in offsides, and it's going to come right back out. Weston Wicko comes in with it. He's looking to make a man miss, just couldn't quite get the shot off. A good stick by the Navy defense. Comes to the side of the net, and that's going to be swallowed up by the Tendy, Will Michael. And just like that, we have our second shot on goal for the day for the Gold team. I think Will was starting to get bored over there. Shot comes out into the crease. Oh, Samuelson not able to hold it. Sends it over to his defensive partner, Trey Horning. Makes a pass up the boards. Finn Doherty with it. Tries to dangle and make a man miss, but just can't quite. Tyndall gets control of it. Backhands it up the boards to Ecker. Comes out to Trey Horning. Chips it past. Oh, just beyond the reach of Weston Wicko. Navy gains control, able to exit the zone. Samuelson steps up, gets control of the puck, but they're able to gain the zone down into the corner. Hornung there to battle, ties up the stick, comes over to the sideboard, onto the stick. Oh, and in. Hits a Gold player and knocks him over. Oh, comes right out in front. Oh, and I'm not able to clear. Puck was on the doorstep for what felt like 30 seconds. And guess who's there to capitalize on it? Shots now in favor of Navy, 15-3 with a score of 4-0. And I'll tell you what, this gold team needs to find some fire. They're playing like they lost their puppy. They need to find some motivation and get back into this game. Very one-sided battle at this point. That's not to take anything away from Navy. Navy playing a great game, able to put pressure on, standing on the doorstep, putting pucks right where they need to be. Bodie Cummings comes in with a shot. Jackson Cherney tries to glove it, but can't. Vanderbosch takes it, tries to enter. Vanderbosch with it, tries to make a cross-ice pass, but can't. Weston Harris able to gain the zone, and he's got some room, and he scores! Weston Harris finally able to make something happen for the Gold B1s. Maybe that'll be the spark that's needed to make this a more interesting contest. Great hustle by Weston. Great vision, puts it right up over the shoulder of Will Michael. Score is now 4-1, still in favor of Navy. We're going to have Vanderbosch and Johnson on face-off at center ice. Pushed ahead. Bodie Cummings with it. Ooh, makes a good pass. And they somehow stay on sides. Tied up by 3 goal players. Gus Malone working down, pushes Johnson into the corner. Cal Poundstone with the puck looking to exit the zone. They still can't quite clear. Puck comes back in behind Weston Harris. Smartly doesn't send it through center ice, sends it up the boards to Sharstrom. Look with one man to beat, Zachariasen. Oh, got his stick in the skates of Sharstrom. And Arlo's a little surprised by that, saying, "What did I do?" And we know that mom is sick at home watching. Hopefully that won't make her more sad. That kind of stuff happens. We hope you feel better, Christy. Arlo will be out shortly. We got Garrity on the draw for the gold. Win the draw. And Wicko down in the corner trying to dig it out. So gold on the power play for 50 seconds here. But not able to gain control of the puck. Some good physical play down there in the boards. And they'd be able to chip it off the boards. And Schubert, 77, had one man to beat, tried to toe drag it around Wicko, but couldn't. Wicko tries to do the same, but couldn't. Schubert gains control, sends it into the offensive zone for Navy. Tinty's got it, backhands it. Up to Garrity. Comes over to Harris. They gain the zone on sides. Oh, and Harris just loses his footing. Comes over along the boards to Polkowski, who is got one man to beat. And thankfully, Harris able to get back. Louis Kuhn with the puck on the point. He steps up, takes a shot, sends it wide of the goal. Wraps around the corner. Oh, put back on net. Cherney didn't see it. It went off of his pad, and he didn't know where it went. Looking for a wraparound. They got to muscle it out, and we're going to end up on the back of the net. Puck does come out. Gold able to control. I'll tell you, that power play opportunity looks more like a power play opportunity for the Navy team. Ooh, tied up along the boards here. And Harris comes out with it. He's going to skate it up. He's got Garrity to his right. And Harris able to get another puck into the crease. Trey Horning. And that'll go! And 29, George Vanderbosch able to put the puck in the back of the net. So your shots on goal still very much in favor of Navy, 17-5, but the score now 4-2. Little life out of the gold team, good to see. That's really all we hoped for today, was a good even matchup with both teams skating hard. I'm glad to see both teams getting success. I've lived in Minnesota long enough to become passive aggressive and just hope that both teams have fun. But really all I care about is that both teams skate hard and that everybody stays safe and that there's good sportsmanship, and so far that's been the case. Zacharias able to hold it at the zone, but it squeaks out, and that's going to bring it back out to neutral ice. 6:44 remaining in period number 2. Halverson on the draw for Navy. Ooh, Vanderbosch was looking to go off to the races there. Oh, boy. And gold is in. Navy is in, and a big save by Jackson Cherney. Hit him right in the chest. Boy, what a great opportunity there. Apologize, don't know who it was for Navy, but they split the defense of gold. Got right on the doorstep and unfortunately put it right into the chest of Jackson Cherney. The rebound came, but nobody there to put it in. Gold sends it out of the zone, puck on edge, rolls all the way down for icing, and we're going to have a face-off to the left of Jackson Cherney, controlled by Navy. Might have hit the ref in the back. Uh-oh, and that's on the doorstep and chipped right in. And there's a goal for Bodie Cummings, number 19. We've talked about it all day. Most of these goals have come off of juicy rebounds. And again, the puck right on the doorstep. Gold not able to clear, and Cummings makes them pay. Garrity looked to drag it across, taken off of his stick, sent in by Wicko. It's going to wrap all the way around the boards. Harrison to pursue. Trey Horning out on the point for the Irish. B1 gold. Able to hold, and it sneaks behind him. And now Navy in with numbers. Cummings has got the puck again. Lets it rip, but it goes wide. Cherney slides all the way over. And Navy not able to hold at the line. And that's going to get whistled dead. That'll be brought out to neutral ice. Face-off 1. Vanderbosch in with it, and he's beat everybody. He's in alone. Oh, and he hits the post. What a great A opportunity. Great hustle by Vanderbosch. And a clapper from out of the point, and it goes by the goal. Cal Poundstone grabs it from behind the net. They never saw him coming. He comes in and he snipes one over the shoulder of Will Michael. So a couple of quick goals, one for Navy, one for gold. And with 5:31 left in the second period, the score is 5-3, still in favor. Finn Doherty brings it into the zone with speed. He's got Sharstrom over. Can't find it. He's ridden into the boards. Navy gains control. They're going to exit their defensive zone. Poundstone stands him up at center ice. Doherty has it. Harris. Ooh, tried to get it over to the boards, but chipped away by Lincoln Halverson. Oh, and it comes right back on his stick. Tries to make a man miss, but can't quite. Oh, and Poundstone able to get it out. And Sharstrom brings it through center ice. Vanderbosch tags up. Sharstrom's got it on his stick, puts it off the pad of Will Michael. Over in the corner for Cal Poundstone. Doing a tangle up there. Navy with control of the puck, chips it on the boards. Tinty trying to keep it, and he does. Cal Poundstone working hard. Keeps it, gets it in. Vanderbosch and Zacharias in battling. Puts it on Poundstone's stick right out front, and what a glove save by Will Michael, and he holds on. Now that'll bring the face-off down to the red dot to the left of Will Michael. Another great opportunity for Poundstone there. Great save by Michael. Garrity and Johnson on the draw. Johnson wins it, pulls it back. Louis Kuhn has it, wraps it off the boards. Trey Horning looks to step up, comes over off of Wickow, and it's going to come out. Samuelson has to wait for everybody to tag up, backhands it into the zone. Controlled by Navy and wrapped around the boards. Weston Harris comes over, able to hold it, still somehow had it on his stick. Nolan Johnson loses control. Weston Wickow battles. Trey Hornung is going to put it towards the net, but ends up right on the stick of Navy. Polkowski comes in, blows a tire just as he was about to let one rip. He beat Samuelson. Oh, and a nice move there. Gold's going to bring it out of the zone. Trey Hornung, they tag up. He's good at the line. He lets it rip. Sharp angled shot. Michael didn't have to make a save on it. Comes down to Johnson down in the corner. He's going to skate it towards the crease. Thinks wisely of it. A battle out at the point. Oh, and that was dangerous. Polkowski gets it. They tag up. They're good at the line. He lets it rip. Cherney lets that one go wide. Samuelson with it. Able to get it out of the zone. Down to Zachariason. Weston Harris with it. Does a little clever stick handling. He enters the zone. Makes a man miss. He's out front. Oh, and it goes. Hits off of a Navy defender. Had some steam on it, too. Navy gains control. Exits the zone with speed. Oh, and Johnson had one man to beat. And a good stick by Brenner Sharstrom there. Nolan Johnson was going to be off to the races. Puck comes on to Sharstrom's stick. Gold tags up. Sharstrom comes in. Tries to let it rip. Doesn't get all of it. Vanderbosch gains control. Nobody there to help him. A backhand goes behind the net. Comes over to Garrity. Oh, a centering feed, but intercepted by Navy, and they exit the zone with some speed. Pushes them to the outside. The centering feed. Oh, and there were two Navy players right on the doorstep with nobody from Gold there to defend him. Thankfully, Cherney makes the save. A backhanded opportunity. Great centering feed, but a great save by Jackson Cherney. And that keeps this game at 5-3. We've got 1:34 left. Oh, and Vanderbosch just couldn't keep his toe on the line. His momentum was pulling him into the zone. He was about a half inch away from having a breakaway opportunity there. 1:30 left in the second period. Score 5-3 in favor of B1 Navy. Garrity on the draw for Gold. Pulls it back. Out of the reach of Samuelson. Sorensen is in pursuit of him. Dangerous here. Ooh, and makes a sharp step. I think we were all nervous that he was going to try and make a D-to-D pass there right through the crease, and he didn't. Oh, and Wickow's in, and he's got Harris with him. Wickow with a great opportunity, and he scores. Boy, the second effort there, that was just great hustle. Will Michael makes a great save. But again, what have we talked about all day? Juicy rebounds. Puck ends up in the blue paint. Wickow keeps working hard and pushes it in the 5-hole of Michael. And like that, we have a 5-4 game with 1:09 left in the second period. Garrity on the draw for Gold against Johnson for Navy. Schubert sends it over. When a stick by Samuelson lifts his stick, able to allow people to catch up. Oh, and they put it on the doorstep. Tinty's got it, sends it over to the boards. Louis Kuhn able to hold. Down into the corner for Schubert. Weston Harris pursues. Oh, and it ends up on the doorstep. Samuelson not able to clear, puts it on the stick of Louis Kuhn. Oh, and a great shot attempt, puts it on net, and a deflection almost squeaks into the goal. But a good save by Cherney. And Garrity is in. He's got one man to beat. He's got Wickow with him. and what may end up being the slowest shot on goal. It snuck through. It did make its way to Michael, who covers it, and that's going to bring the face-off to his left. 24 seconds remaining in the second period. Face-off pushed into the corner. Trey Hornung trying to hold out at the point. Vanderbosch sends it back in, but that's going to be blown offsides. That'll bring things out into the neutral zone. Cal Poundstone on the draw for Gold. Not sure who's on for the Navy. Gold able to gain the zone. Lost track of the puck. Vanderbosch backhand chips it down into the corner. Sharstrom down. Oh, and makes a great centering feed, but nobody there for Gold. Oh, and the time runs out. That was almost going to be a foot race. But the buzzer blows, and that'll bring us to the end of the second period. Shots on goal in favor of Navy, 23-10. Score now 5-4. And I'd like to thank today's sponsor at our second intermission here. Sponsoring the game today is Keith Harris's Safety First Safety Meeting Planning, LLC. Are you thirsty? Worried that your kids aren't going to be safe in their upcoming game? Not bonding with your fellow hockey parents? Well, do we have a solution for you? Let Safety First plan your next safety meeting. A safe venue close to the rink will be selected based on the best happy hour prices and strength of pull tab boxes. Non-controversial conversation topics will be provided, such as country music versus pop, Jordan versus Kobe, and socialism versus communism. So before you head to the rink next time, reach out to Keith Harris, and remember, safety first. And here we go. We're ready to start the third period. Poundstone and Ecker on the draw. Draws one by Golden, pushed into the zone, but quickly controlled by Navy. And Eklund comes in. Onsides, able to be cleared. Vanderbosch comes down to get it. Oh, and a good centering feed, and it's onto the stick of Sharstrom, and he shelves it. Talk about right place, right time. Vanderbosch, ton of patience, backhanded pass right out in front, and Sharstrom is there right on his stick, and he goes, as the kids say, top cheddar. Great goal by Brenner Sharstrom, and that is going to tie us at 5. Poundstone and Ecker on the draw. Puck is pushed into the zone for Gold. Sharstrom gains control. Oh, and some patience there. Put onto the doorstep again. Pad save by Michael. Rebound comes out in front, controlled by Navy. Navy will skate it up. Gus Malone tries to hold it at the line, but can't. Ooh, and they were almost back on sides, but not quite. That'll bring the face-off out into neutral ice. And we'll get some fresh legs on the ice. Garrity on the draw for Gold. Johnson on the draw for Navy. Pushed ahead. Controlled by Weston Harris. And Garrity just offsides. And we're going to redo it again. Well, this has turned into a great battle. Very one-sided. Gold decided to finally wake up, and now we've got ourselves a hockey game. Garrity and Johnson on the draw again. Pushed into the zone and back out. Oh, and Samuelson fans on it, and that's going to bring a 3-on-2 opportunity. They put the puck, goes to the side of the net. Puck's in the corner. Chipped out, Vanderbosch. No, Weston Harris has it with some speed. He's got a man to beat. And it comes out of the zone, and that'll be blown offsides. Good defense there, good back check by Navy to keep that from being an odd man rush for gold. Third time in a row, we'll have Garrity and Johnson on the draw. Pushed ahead. Oh, Johnson knew what he was doing. He wanted one-on-one opportunity, push the puck forward, and the stick kept him from doing that. Wickow gets it. He's going to try to wrap it around the boards. Stops before it gets behind the net. Up along the boards. Trey Horning out on the point. Garrity goes into battle. Comes over to Bodie Cummings, and that's going to clear. Wickow gets it, sends it back in the zone. Johnson gains control and brings it out for Navy. And he's got some speed. He looks, and a great stick by Trey Hornung. Great move by Nolan, and Trey just able to get control. Weston Wickow comes in. He's got Cal Poundstone with him. Leaves it for him, goes in the skates. Oh, and in the doorstep. Wickow still able to get a shot off. Good save by Will Michael. It's going to come on the boards. Hornung gets it, sends it to the right of the goal. Ooh, Wickow wins the battle. He's dangerous behind that net. He's got vision and soft hands. Johnson able to take it away. And Hornung able to hold the zone. And Tinty back the lone defender. Sorensen gets it. And fans on it. But gains control. It's got it behind the net. Sorensen still has it. Ecker puts it on net. Boy, the Gold caught in a change there. Tinty was the lone defenseman back. And Sharstrom looking to make a pass, but a good stick by Zachariasen keeps him from doing so. Battle in center ice here. Comes out to Cade Schubert battling with Brenner Sharstrom. Garrity in there. Vanderbosch straddles the line, comes in onsides. Will Martin has it, looks to chip it out. Sharstrom tries to hold but can't. Comes to Trey Hornung. I think there were more players on the ice than on their feet at one point there. People gain their composure. Comes behind the net. Tinty steps up to hold, and he does. Comes out front. Sharstrom had it on his backhand, not able to get a shot. Makes a great pass to Ecker. Tinty spins around. And a great stick. Great stick. Tinty exits the zone. He skates it up. He's got Vanderbosch with him. And makes a great pass out front. And Vanderbosch one step too far. Great job by Tinty there to bring the puck into the zone and make a pass. A shot on goal. Pad saved by Michael. Jackson Garrity battling down in the corner. And here comes Polkowski with speed. Gets a shot on net. And Jackson Cherney there to glove it, and he's going to hold on. That'll bring the face-off down into the offensive zone for Navy to the right of goaltender Jackson Cherney. Boy, what a battle we've got going here. Comes out to the point, puts it towards the net. Stopped. Garrity bounces it off the boards, able to clear. Navy grabs it, enters the zone. Controlled by Weston Harris. Comes out to the point, put on net. Stopped by Tinty. Was another one of those dangerous rebound opportunities. Garrity was hoping to make him miss. Chipped back and out of the zone. Polkowski gets it, sends it right back in. Samuelson will take control behind the net. What's he going to do with it? Chips it off the board. And Weston Wickow gets it. And makes a great pass to Garrity. They tag up, they come in on sides. Harris has it. And it sneaks through, hits a skate. And Garrity just not able to get a shot on. Boy, what a lucky bounce off of the skates for gold, but not able to do anything with it. And that one should come down, and icing is waved off. And a dangerous move there. And he's still got it. Lets it rip. Goes wide of the goal. Good hard work by Trey Horning there to bring that puck all the way up. Vanderbosch sends it down behind the net. Comes up the board to Bodie Cummings. He's able to chip it out. Vanderbosch back with Hornung. Oh, Navy able to enter the zone. And they get tangled up, and that is going to put Navy on the power play. Boy, we had seen some really clean hockey for almost 2 periods there after the first period being so lopsided due to all the penalties taken by the Gold team. Now, Gold is going to go shorthanded. Navy on the power play. Looks like David Ecker on the draw for Navy. And Weston Harris. Nope, excuse me. Yeah, Weston Harris for the Gold team. Out to the point for Polkowski. That looked more like baseball practice. That was a line drive. Cherney saw it the entire way. Great shot by Polkowski. He's got a good, strong shot, but Cherney saw it the whole way, able to glove it. So rinse and repeat. Harris on the draw again for Gold against Ecker for Navy. Puck, oh no, on the doorstep. Another dangerous situation. Tinty has it, chips it out. Polkowski comes and grabs it. Harris comes out and puts a little pressure on. That puck almost made it. And Tinty gets it. Tinty's going to be able to clear the zone. Chew up a bunch of time. Able to get it into the zone. Is tripped up. Wicko and Samuelson back. Oh, and Samuelson gets beat. Goes down, not able to get a stick on it. Comes out to Ecker. Ecker put with a great feed on the doorstep, and he buries it. Boy, what a pass. Great patience. Forced Cherney to make the move, and he buries it. Up over his shoulder. So with 5:22 left to play in the third period, that's going to put Navy up 6-5. Shots on goal still well in favor of Navy. 26-14. Score is 6-5, my apologies. Cal Poundstone on the draw against Nolan Johnson. Poundstone wins it, forces it ahead. Vanderbosch brute force, pushes it in. And Schubert exits the zone with the puck, but loses it. Tied up at center ice. Ooh, Nolan Johnson. Oh, and Brenner Sharstrom ends up with it on his stick. Sharp angle shot, hits the side of the net, hits the post. Ends up on Cal Poundstone's stick, puts it on net. Oh, and Michael able to cover. A couple of good opportunities there for Gold. I think Will Michael might have done his best Marc-Andre Fleury impression there. I think he gave a salute to the post there from that short side shot by Brenner Sharstrom. Poundstone on the draw against Nolan Johnson for Navy. Sends it around the boards. Sharstrom long sticks his hand out, able to hold it. Chipped along the boards. And not out yet. Ends up on Sharstrom's stick, loses his balance a little bit. Oh, puts it just beyond Vanderbosch's reach. Vanderbosch trying to center again. Ends up on the Navy stick. And that's going to be icing on Navy. That'll bring the face-off back down into the offensive zone for the Gold. 4 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in your third period. It's going to be Jackson Garrity on the draw for a Gold. Comes out to the point for Tinty. It's going to send it up and over. Down into the corner. Weston Wickow pursues. Weston Harris chips it out, tries to chip it out to Tinty. And Finn Doherty sees the writing on the wall there and retreats. Good stick by Tinty to recover it. Ooh, sends it towards the net. Finn Doherty gains control. Backhands it through, but not out. And here we go. They end up all right on the doorstep. And he hits Cherney right in the face mask. Another golden opportunity for the Navy team, and a great save by Jackson Cherney to keep this game within one. Poundstone on the draw against Decker for Navy. Faceoff is won by Navy. Eklund gets it on the doorstep and he goes, as the kids say, bar down ski. Up top, down and in, and that'll make it a 2-goal game. Great patience, let the play develop, and he buries it. Three minutes, 32 seconds remain in the third period. Poundstone on the draw for Navy. Gets into the zone onside. Vanderbosch working hard. Oh, and he's brought down, but no call. Considered incidental. Vanderbosch still down. Now he's up. And we've got Sorensen with an empty netter. I hadn't even seen that we had pulled the goalie. It was an empty net, and Sorensen makes them pay. Vanderbosch still skating slow for the Irish. Gold, I should say. And with that empty netter, that's going to make it 8-3 in favor of Navy. Cherney's going to come back onto the ice. 3 goals down with 3 minutes left. The game is not over, but can't really afford to give up another empty netter. See if Gold can do something in a hurry to make it a little closer. Johnson works hard on the faceoff, gains control, pushes it forward. Navy gains control. Whitcomb takes it, sends it in. Sent all the way out. That's going to be blown dead for icing. That'll bring the faceoff back down into the offensive zone for Gold. Cal Poundstone on the draw for Gold. Unsure of who that is for Navy. It was Nolan Johnson again. Samuelson looking to hold against the boards, but she does. Comes into Poundstone on net. Oh, and we're going to get robbed of some extra hockey because that is the 1-hour timer. We started a couple of minutes late, and that is going to end the game for us. So, shots on goal in favor of V1 Navy, 29-15, with a final score of 8-5. Well, a good clean game. Get to skate against a bunch of their buddies. Glad to see the Gold team at least made a game of it for a while there. Great hockey game. Looks like the future of Rosemount hockey is pretty bright. Congrats to the V1 Navy team. Thank you all for tuning in today. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday.